Welcome to GT Not Live, more selfish content time with Matt Pat. Thanks for joining me on the couch, friends. And you know what? Usually I'm recording these solo, but today we have a very special guest who's right off camera and is just here to sit and talk with me because I'm not even recording this on the Normally, I would need someone here to help with the TriCaster and make it look pretty or whatever, but we're using the old recording technique because the TriCaster is, of course, malfunctioning. Anything that's not properly functioning, that's what it's doing right now. So I've got Mirror Matt with me. You don't even have your... Oh my god, do you come from the school of Stephanie? You don't have the microphone on?
Listen, I'm not usually on... I'm not the one being mic'd.
What sort of noob are you? Between you and Steph? I can't find a partner for this show that understands the concept of putting on the microphone before the camera. It's not hard. You can be the mysterious Matt off camera. It's great. That's fine. I don't know. I wanted someone to talk to today.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure that you guys are probably sick of me just talking to myself for 50 minutes at a time. And, Matt is he's in the process of setting up sound paneling and stuff in the area, but we ran out of adhesive spray glue. And the stuff that we ordered from Amazon hasn't arrived yet. So it's you could sit around or you can talk to me on the couch. And Matt's like, I totally want to talk to you while you're playing a video game, Matt. Isn't that right?
Correct.
Right. Great. So Matt. It's Matt times 2 today for GT Not Live. And we're playing some more Mega Man Rock and Roll, which if you haven't seen the previous episode of, we started. It's fun. It's a fan game that was created by just someone who understands the Mega Man franchise and who has created already in the first 3 levels that I've played the best Mega Man game probably in the history of Mega Man games. It's great. It's got everything that you could possibly want. Collectibles, multiple characters, solid gameplay, cool bosses. It's great. It's free, it's available. There's a link down in the description where you can download it. And I petition once again, Capcom, hire this man, hire the teams that have put together Mega Man Rock and Roll and Mega Man Unlimited, or just buy out their games. They're fully fleshed out games. They fit in your canon. And they're great. It's free money for you. It's easy money for them because they've already done the work. Please support these small independent creators who love these franchises. One, for their own sake, because they're talented and deserve the work and the paycheck. But then two, it's it also helps us out as a player who loves this franchise. Because I would love to play more classic retro Mega Man games, and they just don't exist. Instead, you guys are let's introduce the Double Gear system in Mega Man 11, and that's fine. Or 12, whatever it was. That's fine. But how hard is it to churn out a couple of cool pixel art, classic games with rockin' soundtracks? Not so bad. So anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm hopping into the game. I'm going to try to get as far as possible. And in the meantime, we're all going to take a chance to get to know Matt, because honestly, I haven't gotten much of a chance to get to know Matt. We've talked a little bit. What day is this? I'm going with Beetle Woman, or Beetle Lady, or whatever. Beetle, strong, independent female. Beetle Lady, there it is. Not to be confused with Ladybug. She should have been Bug Lady. Then it would have been a play on Ladybug. Oh, there's Plant Man in the background. Okay. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for joining me.
Of course.
So I started asking you the question. What day is it for you at this point?
I think it's day 12 or 13.
Is it? No,
it really? Is, yeah.
Has it really been that many days?
Mm-hmm. You say that like it's a bad thing.
It feels like... No, it's just time is so nebulous at this point.
Yeah, no, it doesn't exist. It does not.
Right? So obviously, we like introducing our audience to people who's behind the scenes on especially GT Live. So tell me a little bit. Hello. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
About myself?
Yeah.
I like long walks on the beach. I'm a Cancer.
Yeah. Great. Cool. Very nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I work for you.
Great. Wow. I'm glad that within 12 days we have become a defining feature of...
Well, I'm literally not doing anything else right now.
No, nothing.
Well,
nothing
I can't go anywhere. Things are closed.
I mean, things are closed, sure, but no. So, what did you? Oh, shoot! Wait, hey, what did you do? Oh, I could have done that. What did you do before working for us?
I was a student.
Uh-huh.
I did a lot of college radio.
Oh, radio! Wait, were you a DJ?
I was. Well, I guess still am. Yeah. I do DJ.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool. What sort of stuff do you need to know to become a good DJ? I'm curious.
Honestly, it's like
Oh, shoot.
maybe like 30 to 40 people ever listen to college radio, and the people that do listen love to call and just like chat with you.
Oh man, so this is basically everything that you were doing as a radio DJ.
That is exactly right.
Wow. Okay.
It's a lot of talking to like lonely people on the phone.
Or lonely people on the couch playing Mega Man. There it is. So. Yeah, so any good DJ stories?
I just had one guy who would call me every set, because I went in once a week, and this guy would call every week, and he would always request a song, and I'd always play it, and they were always like great songs, but we would just chat. He like worked in his garage at the same time that I played my show every week.
So that's why he was always there.
Don't know his name though.
You don't, why? Because he never introduced himself?
I just never asked.
You never? What kind of? You didn't care about your audience?
Do you know your fans' names?
Many of them. Okay, go. Okay. Yes. Okay, that was tight. Yeah, I meet them at like VidCon and stuff, and there's some regulars, definitely.
I guess I am just a bad DJ.
No, it's fine. Maybe you would be a bad YouTuber. You're a good DJ.
No, you're definitely right. That would be an awful YouTuber.
Would you? I feel like DJ's kind of like a podcaster, isn't it? Kind of like I would see DJing more as like podcasty than it is.
I guess so.
Like YouTubing.
This is kind of podcasting right now.
No, this is very much like a podcast. We tried a podcast for a while.
How'd it go?
Before your time. It was good. Steph and I really enjoyed it. This is from Mega Man 910. Great, good job, Matt. Way to completely botch that. No, it was a lot of fun. Definitely.
Did y'all have any guests?
No. So what it was a let's talk about the industry of. Let's talk about the video industry podcast and current news and drama and stuff that was going on. And it was. And it was really fun. It gave us a chance to kind of talk about more serious stuff that we a lot of times don't get to talk about. In our normal show. But the problem was, I don't know, we didn't feeding into kind of the drama that was happening at the time. There was a lot of drama, and we recognized a lot of stories were still unfolding, or half-truths were coming out, and it was we didn't want to be a part of a system that was, hello. Okay, I'm getting naughty right now.
So you weren't going to make 10-part YouTube documentaries?
Wow, okay, hey.
Sorry.
Wow, look at you, Mr. Controversial. Okay, I'm getting rocked right now. This sucks. Before man, you just step on and you're just automatically hopping into the sweet piece of dram over here. Hold up. I need to focus on Hornet Woman or Beetle Lady or whoever this person is. I forget what her official name was from the game that she was in. Okay, wow. I really need to. This is not a heart attack pattern, Matt. Stop sucking! Oh my. I need a better weapon or something. Oh my gosh, this is just terrible. This is a hot mess. Please stop getting hit oh my god. Just by everything. I am so sorry. This is called embarrassing right here. That was terrible. All right, well, we live, we learn. So anyway, before you're trying to get me in trouble by talking about controversial YouTubers right now, man, this is less than 2 weeks in, and already you're hey, spill the tea.
The fans want to know.
Do they? Do they at this point? I don't know if they do. I think everyone's kind of in 2020. I think we could all use just a little bit of positivity.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right.
Rather than hey, let's all tear each other down. Let's take a minute to breathe. We have a lot on our plates already. Let's actually enjoy things. So, any weird stories to come out of the DJing outside of the guy? Did he ever have anything interesting or fun to say?
No, honestly, it was talking to a relative.
Really?
Yeah, we would just like check up on each other. He was like building
nice.
a car. I'd tell him about my classes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there what prompted you to want to become a college DJ out of curiosity?
Ooh.
Like what was the thought process there? Does it function as like a normal college job? Like you get paid?
No,
for
you
it?
do not get paid.
So you just did it out of the goodness of your heart?
Yep. I'm here for the people.
Yeah.
No.
The public was calling for
Honestly,
a DJ
the
and you
fans were like, we need it. And I was like, well.
Really?
No, I was just interested. I really, really like music. And like, that was a cool, because the radio station that I DJ'd at only did like physical music. So they have this like massive library of like shelves and shelves and shelves of like old records and like old cassette tapes and CDs.
Yeah.
And like, I had a friend who was a DJ who brought me in, and I like saw all of that, and I was like, I
You want to
need
be a part of this?
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing that you want to do?
Yep.
Here, let me try to miss all this time. Maybe that'll do. Maybe that'll be better. So, really, that's interesting. And how did it go? Like, how would you say your DJ experience was? Is it something that you would do again in the future?
Probably. I don't know. I was just looking for something to do. They make you start by doing like graveyard shifts, is what they call them.
Sure.
So it was like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
once a week.
Really?
And so I would kind of just play whatever, because I was like, no one is awake. Nobody is awake.
So out of curiosity, what songs did you play? Or like, since you're a music guy, what sort of music do you like?
Ooh. I don't know, I like everything. The 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. shifts, I would try to find the weirdest things that I could. A lot of like ambient alien sort of soundtracky stuff.
Really?
Yeah. And then a lot of like Malaysian funk.
What? Really?
Yeah, it exists.
Malaysian funk? No, it's just, I mean, really. So like, you had no one supervising what you were playing on.
Oh, yeah, I mean, no one's awake.
I mean, sure, but you would think that like someone who like runs the radio or like the college or something would be checking up on you.
We were an exploratory station, so the goal was to play the weirdest stuff that you could find.
Really?
Yes.
That is fascinating. All right, cool.
Is this the same Bee Lady?
It's the same Bee Lady, okay? I'm sorry I keep dying to your fascinating story, but I figured out how to beat her. So I figured out that she's weak. She's weak to running into her own bees, and then I need to just like...
It be your own bees.
Yeah, there, like this, look. So now she hits herself, and it seems like she gets slightly more injured from that. I could be making that up, but it seems, yeah. See, it seems more effective than what I was doing before, certainly, so that time I missed her, which is a bummer. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Fine. See? So, okay. So you have very interesting tastes in music, at least.
Let's talk about your taste.
No, so out of curiosity then, if that was your music taste,
Yes.
do you do video gaming at all?
I play a lot of Animal Crossing.
Okay.
A lot of Animal Crossing.
That's a game that exists that people are aware of. That's good.
Although recently I haven't been playing, and every time I log on, all of my villagers are so upset with me.
Yeah, are you getting shamed?
They're so shady too. They're like, huh, where have you been?
Wow. Yeah, that's Animal Crossing is a lot of fun, but that's kind of my challenge with it is exactly to your point. Like it's another thing that kind of makes you feel guilty in life.
Definitely.
Where it's like, hey, here's another commitment that you have to fulfill.
Because if I can't provide for my villagers, what can I do?
Well, you can provide us great witty commentary on GT Not Live right now. You can give me someone to hang out with on the couch. It's nice. Okay, so Animal Crossing, that's a good one. That's relevant to our Nintendo-centric audience. That's exciting. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay, so that was just a long, tedious fight. But look, I saved her, and now she's happy. And life is better now. So now we can actually move on with the level, because that was the secret boss.
Wait, you saved her?
Yeah, I saved her. That was the secret boss.
I thought she was attacking you.
She was, yes. She was mind-controlled by the evil Dr. Wily.
Obviously.
I mean, come on, Matt. You should know this stuff. Again, Matt, this is the sort of stuff that you need to know. What did you think? I'm just blowing up robots for no good reason. These are
Whoa.
good robots who have been mind controlled. I know this
dark.
it is dark. Retro NES did F around. This is serious time, man. What do you think Mega Man's doing here? Just doing it for his health? He's saving the world right now, okay? I'm very concerned about it.
We don't talk enough about the mental toll that Mega Man takes.
Right. People don't respect, like, how difficult it is to have the burden of the world on your shoulders.
On a pure emotional level.
Yeah. Saving the world is intense. There's an acorn here that's gonna fall on me. There we go. There's one there. Yeah, it's right. It's hard to save the world. Okay, so Animal Crossing is that the extent of it, or
pretty much? Oh, we did just get Mario Party, the new one, the new Mario Party.
Oh, the
for Switch,
Superstar or what, or Mario Party, Super Mario Party.
Maybe.
Okay.
There's a number attached.
Is there a number? Is there another new one that just came out?
No.
Okay. Great. I'm glad that you're providing such knowledge about video gaming.
But that game is really fun.
Man, between you and Chris, because Chris also didn't really have much of a gamer sense in him. I mean, hey, the fact that you play Animal Crossing is great. So that already counts. Like, that is acceptable. Totally. But I will say that the people in your position, ironically, I have to catch them up on the video gaming scene.
I did play a lot of the desktop pinball. Do you know that game?
Space?
Yes.
The Space Cadet 3D?
Yep. Played a lot of that.
You're listing that as your video game oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? You too can work at Theorist Media as long as you've played Space Cadet 3D on Windows 95. I think it was Windows 95. I think it was a little bit later. Here, are you weak to this? Yes, she seems weak to this, so that's good to know. What are you gonna do? Okay, jump. Look, you're just like the one I just fought. It's good to know that. Whoa, hello. So she's got little like bug robots. That's really strange. I did not anticipate Beetle Lady. That was easy. That wasn't too bad. I didn't anticipate Beetle Lady having a swarm of ladybug drones. It's just an odd power. And then attacking with dandelions. That was strange. Cool. Great. Done. Easy. See? Are you happy I beat her?
You said dandelions, like with a Y.
Dandelions.
You said dandelions.
Oh
That's
my
so
god! You're gonna be another one of those people who harass me for how I pronounce doll as well, or dowel.
How do you say, like, what do you park cars in?
The garage.
I catch
the
a lot
garage?
Of...
Are you pronouncing
No,
it garage?
I catch a
what
lot of...
are you, British? Get out of here!
I catch a lot of flack because I only pronounce it with one syllable. Garage.
Oh, garage? G-R-A-G-E, garage?
G-R-A-J.
Oh, G-R-A-J. Oh, that's even better. Garage. I'm gonna go to the garage. All right. Okay, here, in your vast amount of gameplay wisdom,
yes,
we have, so Beetle Lady was weak to Ghost. So what do you think is weak to beetle drones or missiles? Because we have missiles and drones
when
that
you
we
say
don't.
weak to.
Weak to, as in like, so we have Ice Woman, Polar Lady, Fire Dragon, Sand Woman, Tide Man, and Reactor Guy. Nuclear Reactor Guy.
Okay.
Because oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to explain this to someone who works for me. In Mega Man games, they're all built on a rock, paper, scissors mentality. And so you beat one boss and he gives you a power like fire, right? And then one of the other robot masters are weak to that power, right?
Okay.
So it's your job to figure out the chain, kind of, to make it easier. Otherwise, you can still beat it, no problem, but it's, it makes your life easier. So who is weak to the two powers that we haven't figured out, which is Beetle and Missile? What do you think?
Beetle and Missile.
Take your time. You're doing great. Give me a chance to save. Okay, did you figure it out?
Yeah, I think that for Beetles, it's probably Sand Woman.
Okay, done. Let's try it.
I have a good feeling about her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feeling good about her?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
What's your logic?
I just think she's pretty.
I just think she's pretty. Okay, great. Oh, you're so right. That's right. Okay, great. Well, she's pretty, so obviously she's going to be weak to... There's something in this tree.
Beetles.
To beetles, yeah. Pretty people are very weak to beetles. There's something in there.
I mean-
Okay, here's a monkey attack. Okay, hey. Little dust ball, I guess. Good. Well, we'll see if your logic pans out. I'm excited. I don't have anything better, honestly, so I'm just going to trust your judgment here and be like, okay.
I really think that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna find out if Matt was right. Okay, so not a whole heck of a lot of gaming experience. Good to know. What else? So we learned about your music experience.
I did play a lot of RuneScape.
Okay, that's a legitimate game. That's real.
Are
That's
you saying that Windows Pinball is not a legitimate game?
Windows Pinball is a great game.
But it's not legitimate?
I mean, it's not. It's legit.
The way that I played it, it was legitimate.
Was it? Was it now? Yeah. How far into the game would you get?
I don't remember. I don't remember the point system.
See, the fact that you don't remember the point system already automatically tells me that you weren't playing it.
It was Windows 97 and I was a child.
Yeah, but did you do the missions when they gave you missions and stuff?
There were missions?
See, okay. See, it's not the fact that you played Windows Pinball that concerns me. It's the fact that you didn't know that there were actual gameplay mechanics to it.
Really?
That is the issue. Yes, and you would unlock certain missions in Space Cadet Pinball, and you would have to do knock down. It's like any other pinball game. Knock down all the flaps or whatever.
Yes.
And then if you did that, it would open up the center ring in the middle would all light up. And then because it lit up, you would be able to upgrade your rank as a space cadet until you became a space master.
I did do that. I thought you meant literal
actual missions
kind of
No.
gameplay.
I mean that's gameplay. That's game. That's
It
as much
is the game, and
that's
you
as
are
much-
playing it.
That's as much gameplay as you get when it comes to pinball. Pinball games are pretty limited in their gameplay in general, but that's it. Okay, so all right, not a completely hopeless cause. I'll allow that. That's fine. What else? What else should I know about Matt? As new member of Team Theorist, what should I know about you?
This feels like when you went to the YMCA and there's a new counselor.
Really?
Yeah, and they would put him in the hot seat.
Wow. Well, you are in the hot seat, except I didn't put you actually in the hot seat
And I
because
appreciate
had
that.
enough respect for you to not do that. But yeah, so
Are they wearing feathers?
they are wearing fezzes.
Cute.
Which is fun fact, one of the hats that Ollie now knows to identify.
How did
there-
you learn feathers?
Because there is a that's funny, knock him down. There's a series of books called Elephant and Piggy by Mo Willems that are great. The animations are fantastic in them. But in Elephant and Piggy books, there's one where Elephant is concerned that Piggy is going away, and Elephant's like, who will I play ping pong with? Who will I wear silly hats with? Who will I skip with? So, and the silly hat that he wears is a fez hat.
Right.
And so I taught him oh, that's a fez hat. And so now every time we go to that page, he's like, fez. Oh God, that was terrible. I choked. But yeah, so he understands that a fez is a silly hat.
Are there any books that you read as a child that you saved for Ollie?
Oh my gosh, my parents saved all of my books.
Really?
From when I was a kid, yeah.
Do you have a favorite book? Favorite kid's book?
Favorite kids book? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good question. I really liked. I had this one called Pumpkin's Halloween, where it's a pumpkin who dresses up as a spider for Halloween, and I always thought that was really fun and cute. So I always liked that one, and that's just kind of a weird one-off. I was always a big fan of the Berenstain Bear books.
You know about the conspiracy.
Oh, it was about whether or not it was Berenstain or Berenstein.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want the answer, I have it upstairs now. So,
But how do you know that
is
is
correct and that it
reliable?
hasn't been changed?
Exactly.
Why would they bother and change it?
You don't know what they're up to.
I don't. You're right. You're so right. What am I thinking? Good. See, you got the conspiracy angle. I like that about you. You got that going. You might not have the video gaming. Here, let's see. Here's Dune Woman. Let's see if Dune Woman is weak to bugs. Beetle. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, okay. What? Oh, she's got a doppelganger. That's cool. Okay, she jumps in. Oh, hello. She creates sandstorms. Okay, so she jumps and then. Hey!
Was that right?
Well done!
Thank you.
Good job!
See, I'm a
you get the
gamer.
appreciative handshake. Wow, alright. So now you're my psychic for Mega Man. Because I'm notoriously bad at predicting it. I'm like, oh yeah, well obviously the beetles are gonna pollinate the plants, and so the beetles are gonna kill off Plant Man or whatever. Or like, oh, the freezing cold would kill off the bugs, and so...
No, it's because the Sand Woman is pretty.
It's because she's pretty.
So
okay.
obviously the Beatles would work.
Well, so now we've got a sand tornado. So what's that going to be strong against? It's going to be strong against.
Tornado.
Oh no, wait. Sorry, this you wouldn't appreciate this, but this is a callback to Mega Man 4. That's Dr. Cossack, and I guess his daughter, who I don't remember from Mega Man 4. Oh, Beat's in here. That's great. So what am I unlocking with the letters? We'll see. But he was a good doctor who was corrupted by Dr. Wily in that game to become the game's villain. So, fun fact. Anyway, okay, so we've got Sandstorm and Missile that we don't know what the weaknesses of, or we don't know what they're effective against. So we've got Tide Man, Fire Dragon Guy, Polar Woman, and Reactor Man. What do you think? Who's going to be weak to sand?
I feel like Reactor Man would be weak to sand.
You think so?
Because sand is so small, and if he's like
a fine-tuned reactor, it's gonna get all up in his craw.
That is exactly right.
Okay, well, we did this one last time, but I died a couple times to it because the thing is, I feel confident in being able to beat him. I had to fight him as Roll, the other character, last time, who doesn't have a good charge shot. So I know his attack pattern's enough that even if we don't have the weakness, we can beat him really quickly. So I feel good about this one. Okay, so, and what brings you here? Out of curiosity, as I continue to grill you. Yeah, what brings you to work here?
I like what y'all are doing. Y'all are doing cool things.
Yeah, are we doing cool things?
Yeah, I would say so.
Have we passed muster for, new college graduate, fresh off the boat?
Mustard?
What?
You said pass mustard?
Do we pass muster?
I don't know what that means.
No? Is that not a phrase that you college kids are using these days? Pass muster? That's what it is, right? Like that's a real phrase. I'm not just making this up.
Is that an Ohio thing?
No, pass muster. Like when you do here, look it up. Now I'm curious because you know what? It's one of those things where it could be just something that I've been saying wrong all my life. Here, look up pass muster.
Okay.
Let me know. I'm very curious if this is a real thing. I swear.
To be accepted as adequate.
Yeah, right?
Make the grade. Cut the mustard.
Yeah, right. Okay. See? I'm sorry that we're so old-timey talking to you. Like, I didn't realize that we had such, that we are such
Is it
grand.
cool? Is it lit?
Yeah, are we lit enough for you? Am I hip with it? I can do the floss if that accounts for anything.
Do you know any TikTok dances? I think that would make a great GT Live.
TikTok dances?
Yes.
Great. Put it on the list. Do TikTok dances before the platform gets shut down in the US. That's actually the current trend, which, as you continue to do your job, you'll know that. And you'll be able to tell me that moving forward. Because a big part of the job is knowing the YouTube trends that are going on. Luckily, you have me to back you up. But yeah, right now, it's all about best TikToks to see before the platform is banned. Because everyone's expecting it to get banned.
Do you think it'll get banned?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I think so. Just because there's a lot of like U.S. tensions right now,
right,
with China, and so I could definitely see TikTok, getting banned, which is a bummer too. Like, just because I think TikTok is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've said on the live stream, and back when we were doing the podcast too, like we would talk a lot about how TikTok is one of the few social media platforms, in our opinion at this point, that's like just purely fun and goofy. Oh jeez. Shoot, I just ran right into that one. Yeah, it's one of the few that, like, I don't know, everything's still short and fun, and you have like a lot of creators from a lot of different backgrounds all creating stuff, and it feels very like different. And what I like about the algorithm there is that it's very based on kind of merit. And so like, hey, if you create something that people just want to watch and get to the end of, like, the algorithm will like promote it more until people stop watching to the end of the thing, and then they're like, okay, well, this is no longer appealing to like a broad enough audience. Like the algorithm works really well because it's just like, is this interesting content that is fun and funny for people to watch, and it's all short form, which is great. So no, I'm a big fan of TikTok. Yeah, let's try this. Let me focus on this because this is intense. How did I do this the first time?
Yeah, I can't believe you've been playing a game this whole time.
While talking to you?
Yeah.
I know. It's tricky. This is actually a really, like, Mega Man games are actually shockingly difficult to do this to. Like retro platformers, I can see why people tend not to do this, because there's a lot of precision involved and it is hard to hold like a conversation.
But you're an elite gamer.
I mean, obviously, you know.
Say no that word.
Good job.
Yeah.
Congratulations, 2010. Yeah, are you lit AF? Wait, no, okay, so are you hip with the like current trends and things like? Oh no! Shoot. That's a tough jump. Oh, I'm such an idiot. See, I am very so one thing that I will say about, like, even though I'm pretty good at playing these sorts of games, and I've been playing them for a long time in my life, one thing, especially with Mega Man games, that I'm notoriously bad about is I don't use my power-ups at all because I don't like wasting the ammo. I'm very, both Steph and I hate using weapons in games because we are, I don't know, we like to save. We're big savers. And that includes video game resources. And so I always forget in Mega Man games that it's like, oh, you just need to platform your way to success. But no, there's a world where I can actually do like something like this, and that should take care of him. Yeah, that takes care of him. There we go. So now he's less of a problem. Jeez, this is intense, man. Oh, okay. That's a tough section. Okay, so you said sand, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we will see here. I have one life, so if you're wrong...
I'm feeling good about it.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay. Sand. Let's see. Let's see! Can you go 2 for 2? I'm excited. I'm excited to find out for you. Here it is. Nope, definitely not.
Dang.
But we also have missile available to us that we haven't figured out the weakness for. Or the... Did that do well? That seemed to do pretty well against it. Oh yeah, missile's the way to go with him.
Really?
Right, I know, right? A lot of times it doesn't make sense. There we go. Yeah, but now I can also... Nope, too soon. Nope, too soon. Okay, here is a flip, there, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get hit with the first one, you just need to like stall for the next one. Okay, there, wait for it. Jump. There. Oh no! I had it. Shoot. Shoot! This guy continues to rock my world. Darn it. Alright, let's try this again. This is serious time now, Matt.
Right, no, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Are you?
I mean, literally.
Okay, there. 2, 3, 4. Phase. There. 1, 2, 3. Phase. Okay, so now I'm out of my special attack, so just switch. Nope. No, I gotta actually be good at the game and not just rely on the weaknesses. Because the weaknesses a lot of time, like if they're particularly strong against the boss, they'll just kind of let you fake your way through the battle because you can just take enough damage and, you know, by the time you've shot them enough times, they haven't been able to kill you. So, but here,
You almost got him.
almost. There it is. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Nice.
Like I said, he wasn't too bad.
You didn't take any damage.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks for calling that out. Are you impressed?
Yeah,
See,
definitely.
are you just sucking up to me right now?
No, I really am impressed.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you. That's really nice. Do any of your friends play video games or anything? Or are you all
Yes.
like Animal Crossing?
No, one of my roommates is really into Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
will-
So that's okay.
Play that game until his eyes hurt.
Really?
Yeah,
So that's a hardcore game.
I know nothing about it.
No?
Other than when he comes out of his room after playing Dark Souls, it looks like he's like been through war.
It's kind of true. Dark Souls is really intense. It's probably like, okay, sorry. So we've got Reactor Beam. He was weak to missiles, so missiles is taken off, and sand. So we have beam and sand. What do we think?
For him?
What's gonna be weak? So we have.
Okay.
I'm assuming that fire guy is gonna be weak to either ice or water, which we don't have either. So water or ice. I think we go water guy. That's my call.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be weak to sand. That's mine.
The water guy would be weak.
I think the water guy is gonna be like, oh man,
Yeah.
the sand's all up in my business now, and I'm wet.
He's gonna get muddy.
It's gonna slow down my reactors or my spark plugs or whatever.
Right.
Totally.
Although it doesn't make sense because the ground is mostly just sand in the ocean.
You're right. It doesn't make sense. You're so right, Matt.
Like he would know what sand is.
Well, what a terrible game this is then. He would know what sand. How does he not? What an idiot! How does he not know what sand is?
He would be prepared.
Ugh. That's a scary jump.
Does the grunt help?
It does. You know, that's actually something I've wanted to do as a theory for years.
You absolutely
Like
should.
whether the physical reactions that people have when they play video games actually help.
Or like when you
play
like lean one way in order to get something
yeah,
to go some way.
right, to do it more. Like, ugh! I think the answer is yeah.
I think the game knows how bad you want it.
Yeah? I was gonna say something more. Ooh, hello. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say something more along the lines of I think it helps because I don't know. It focuses. Ooh, hello. Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Hello. I need that. I need that letter. Give me that letter. Nope. Okay, there it is. Woo! Great.
So you're trying to spell.
Yeah, so in Mega Man games, starting in Mega Man 5, I believe, they started to include letters that are like hidden in tricky sections of the level. And once you spell out the word, you unlock like a new power-up.
Okay.
And so I don't know what this will unlock once you
Do
get
you
them all.
have to spell the N as well?
I don't know. I've never played this game before, Matt. This is new to me. This is a brand new game that I've never played.
So that mechanic has never been a part of this game before.
Let me think. Historically, okay. Since you asked, I will give you an actual answer. Historically speaking, in Mega Man 7, I believe, Mega Man 6 as well, there was Roman numerals, maybe even Mega Man 5, I think maybe in all of them, there was Roman numerals where you had to spell out Mega Man V or Mega Man V. Oh, it wasn't in 7, it was 5 and 6, I think, though, where you had to spell out Mega Man V, and you needed the V for the Roman numeral to complete whatever power-up that you got, right? Like to get full completion. And so, yes, there's historical precedent that you need to get all of the things. So I could see there being a world where you have to get all of those. However, this is gonna be a boss, yeah. Hello. This is awesome. It's an anglerfish. How cool is this? This is brilliant. This is called
So he too is being controlled.
his AI is weaker, Matt. His AI, he's just a bot built for destroying me. It's the robot masters that have a stronger AI. In his code, yeah, his code does not have sentience.
Okay.
But this isn't gonna light up. What's this? Okay, so this creates light for me. Okay, hey. Okay, I don't love this. I don't love this at all. Okay, I'm just gonna run through this section as fast as possible. Get out of here. Oh, now I'm, no, shoot. Shit, I had it. No! Damn it. All right, fine. I'm gonna go through that one again. I have 0 lives left.
I think you can do it.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. Yeah, so in Mega Man, just the visceral reaction I have toward this. In Mega Man games, there are robot masters, right?
Right.
Those are the smarter robots. Those are the more like advanced, sophisticated robots that have like more advanced AI systems.
Okay.
And so those are the bosses. The mini bosses and everything else, I think, are just like largely considered to be like the lesser robots in the universe. And
Okay.
so
there's like a class tier.
there is classism in the robot world. Yes.
That would make a good game theory.
The classism. Thank you. See, look at you. Look how valuable you are. You're doing all sorts of good stuff here. Yeah, what sort of so what can you do the TikTok dances?
Oh, absolutely not.
No?
No. In my head, I can learn almost any choreography, but in practice, absolutely not.
Yeah, are you much of a so you're a big music guy clearly since you became a DJ. Do you have a band, or do you just like doing music, or how's that whole thing work?
Do not have a band. I like physically DJ. I like live mixing.
No, sure. But what got you initially interested or into that? Just curiosity, or
I would go places and see people doing that, and I'd be like, I want to do that.
and you can do that. Mm-hmm.
Also, you get to go to parties and like play your own music.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's your way of automatically getting invited to the party.
Whoa, I am the party. At that
You are the party. Oh yeah, you're right. You are the party.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling that today.
It's a
as
really
part of
nice
the TTI
way
too.
to force people to listen to the music that you like.
Yeah, that. What did you say? Your Mongolian funk?
Malaysian funk.
Sorry, Malaysian funk.
Yes.
You're right. Apologies. I don't want to confuse it. The Malaysian funk. Yeah, I can't imagine why people wouldn't want to listen to that. Just naturally.
I can't either.
Right. Well, I'm glad that you're out there spreading the good word
You know,
to the world.
I do what I can.
It does seem like you would be the life of the party.
Have you heard the song Mega Man by Lil Wayne?
I don't believe. Here, hum a few bars. You know it.
I don't think your viewers. I don't think that would be
Brand safe?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get demonetized? Are you gonna get us demonetized?
Well, no,
Matt?
because I'm not gonna say it.
You're the life of the party, though. Life of the party doesn't get us demonetized. That would be less of a party. Demonetization is like the anti-party of YouTube.
I was like trying to think if maybe I've learned something about the game from the song.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe.
I don't think
you-
there's any reference to the game in the song.
Oh well, what crappy song was that then? Come on, Lil Wayne, get with it. Okay, let's light up. You light up my life. So I'm approaching this with a different strategy. It was working before, but I think this is the better, safer way to do it. Okay, there. Okay, this guy's here. Just gonna refresh you. Good. Ooh, there's a W tank. I can do. What can I do? I can do this maybe. Okay, there you go. W tank. I'll take that.
So what does that do?
A W tank refills all your weapon energy. So E tanks fill up your life as you play the game, and then a W tank refills your weapon energy. Okay.
W for weapon.
Yes. See, look at that. Look at you game logicking your way through this. Good job, man. Because it's pretty. Okay, this guy can hit me. Okay, you're there.
So the
But
E
yeah.
is for energy?
The E is for, yeah, it's an energy tank, an E tank. There. Knock you out, we should be taking the level. There it is. Okay, so I said it's gonna be sand, dust storm, dune storm, whatever it is. This is clearly gonna work, because he's gonna get sucked into a vortex, it's gonna get all muddy, he's gonna be like, oh man, there's mud in my system now. This is the worst. Ooh, hello.
Whoa.
Okay, well that was also not effective at all against him. Laser. No, actually, you know what? I think laser was Ghost Woman's weakness, now that I think about it. Oh, wait a sec. Wait, he's weak to missiles? Oh, jeez.
Because like submarines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there sense to it, do you think?
There's a lot of sense to it, Matt.
Oh.
Just because you don't understand the sense. Hey, that wasn't bad.
Nice.
So he wasn't too hard. He just had a couple of like homing fish and an anchor. But wow, okay, so a missile. So that means we still have no idea what the reactor guy was weak to. We were just using the wrong thing the whole time. Good to know. Should we have tried the dust storm? Maybe the reactor would have been like, oh, I've got dust in my system. Oh no, we tried it. It didn't work, right?
Don't remember.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. We're just moving. We're making progress here. We're doing great.
How many
Ooh, and you pulled water.
How many more bad guys are there?
So I think we have 2 more, and then we have the Wily Castle stages, which is kind of like the final stretch of the game.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Although there is a secret. I suspect that there's a secret boss in the Reactor Man stage. But we need the firepower to do it.
Who is the dog?
I'm so sorry to everyone who's watching this and is like, why did he hire this guy?
I think that your viewers have the same questions.
Do they? Do they have the same
Someone else
questions?
has the same
I'm sure
questions.
maybe someone else.
Because there are no stupid questions.
Yeah, there are no stupid. No, you're totally right. That's interesting. Okay, so by collecting rock. So this is interesting. So you unlock 2 different things, rock and roll. So I collected the first 4 letters for rock, which got me a powered up Buster. That's very exciting.
So the dog is Buster.
The dog is named Rush.
Okay.
He's Rush the dog, and he is your robot companion who can transform into a spring, or a jet, or a submarine, or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what he do.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like there's going to be some follow-up questions.
So he's your Goddard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good Jimmy Neutron reference.
Thank you.
Good one. Yeah.
Full of them.
Full of Jimmy Neutron references?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yep.
Great.
Are you not?
No, Jimmy Neutron is like a hero of mine.
Oh, cool.
Like anyone who stands for like overthinking things to the point of absurdity, good in my book.
It is his flaw, though.
It is his flaw. That is kind of what the show shows you. In general, I feel like most cartoons and TV shows discourage you from thinking too much. They're like, hey, you should. Oh wait.
Did you know that?
Oh, this is okay. 1 sec. I gotta focus on this.
Right.
This is a
Whoa.
move fast section. Oh, I should have just slid under. Hello. Okay, jump. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Good. That was a good one. Up, over, down. Ah! Okay, because I gotta get the letter over there. Shoot. Ooh. Oh, and you start back here. Okay. Sorry. What were you saying now?
I was going to say the point of SpongeBob, according to the creator Steven Hillenburg, is that it literally doesn't make any sense and that there is no moral.
Is that what Steven Hillenburg
He
said about it?
set out to create a show where there was no moral.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like there are morals in the show.
I was gonna say
I think you just can't avoid that.
Well, I thought part of his thing was also like to expand knowledge and appreciation of sea life, though, wasn't it? Like,
Yes.
because one of the recurring, not super recurring, but every once in a while you'll see him have to deal with like waste in the ocean and stuff, right? Like that's kind of a theme that appears every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I could see that being important for.
Listen, I just read the Wikipedia article.
Well, Wikipedia is a valid source of information, so. Oh, darn it. Oh, geez. Oh, go. Go up, over, down. Oh my God. So, is this cumulative? I'm kind of confused. Like, does each level start fresh, or is it just kind of as fast as I go? I get that much more time, because that time it seemed to pop up from the bottom a lot faster. Ooh, that's a tough letter to get. Yeah, do you have any good SpongeBob theories? I'm in need of a good I've been wanting to cover SpongeBob for a while now, and I was researching one, and it didn't end up panning out as a theory. So
Have you looked into the science of Sandy's tree dome?
Yes, on a show that we did in partnership with Nickelodeon.
What'd you learn?
That one was called Factor Niction. But yeah, we talked a lot about that. We talked about how there we go. That was a good one. Sorry, let me focus on this. Okay, go. Oh, jeez. Whoo! That is tight. Wow. But yeah, we did a partnership with Nickelodeon, and it was kind of like Mythbusters for Nickelodeon shows, and that was. And we did Jimmy Neutron, we did SpongeBob, we did Avatar: Last Airbender, which was a lot of fun.
What was the Avatar theory?
Avatar was about how Appa flies.
Whoa.
Which is actually 100% believable. That was actually one of the most believable of the things that we covered as a part of that show.
How does he fly?
Well, he's an airbender, right? So like Appa is one of the original, or not an original, but like an old school airbender. And so the thing about that is, if you can manipulate air currents, almost anything can fly. You know, the problem is getting enough of the proper air currents to give you enough lift. But if you're an airbender, again, like you have kind of like infinite ability to do that. And so based on the way that he kind of like holds out his arms as he's flying, it technically is correct. Like it would take a lot of air, but again, he's like a proficient airbender, so he can totally do it.
So the show's name is a lie. He's not the last airbender.
Oh, I should have let it sink a little bit more. I got distracted by by that question. Shoot, okay, I still got one left. You know what? You're correct. You are absolutely correct, Matt. He is not the last airbender. Good call.
Someone needs to get on that.
It's called clickbait, man. It's like my last FNAF theory. Clickbait every single time. It's not the last. We all know it's not the last. You're right. The lore of the show is patently wrong.
Yep.
Thank you for calling that out, Matt. Thanks for exposing us to the truth, behind it all.
It's what I'm here for.
Is it? Is that what you're here for?
I mean, yeah.
I thought you were here to help make our live streams look and sound better.
Well, yeah, and also to prove Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Fun fact, by the way, since bringing on Matt, I've actually had to do more reshooting and re-recording than I had to do in like the last 3 years.
Listen.
Yeah, I am listening. Are
There's
you
a
listening?
learning curve.
What's that?
There's a learning curve.
There is a learning. No, and I'm giving Matt a hard time, and I've been giving Matt a hard time, but to his credit, he was definitely thrown into the deep end because there is a lot to learn and do very quickly with this job. So even though I'm giving you a hard time about like not knowing video games and this and that, the real thing that's most valuable is your ability and the willingness to just like hop in, try different things, and look for solutions. And like you've done a great job with that.
Well, thank you.
So there you go.
Also, your studio looks great now.
It does. You've been doing a great job of making it like actually function a lot better because it has been rough for a while. This is another secret pathway. So I'm assuming there's a secret boss down here. Ooh! Oh! This is so cool. Sorry, again, you wouldn't appreciate this because I'm much older than you. But this is almost like a complete recreation of the original one of the original Mega Man 1 levels, which is really, really cool for original NES. This is Flame Man stage, or Fireman, or whatever his official name was.
So this is a fan game?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this was entirely made by a fan. Right? Isn't that nuts?
Someone needs to hire him.
Nuts?
You're right.
Right? They like just buy the game or something. It's insane to me. Look at how good this is.
Also, the fact that it's like available for free.
Yeah, right?
Is insane.
Well, he can't charge for it, right? Like that's the thing is.
Right.
Because it's not okay. So that did not work as I expected, which is a bummer. What's he gonna be weak to? Is he gonna be weak to anything? Maybe not. Well, that didn't work either. I have so many weapons at this point. He's got to be weak to something. Watch him be. Oh, I know what he's weak to. If it follows. Okay, if it follows what he was weak to in Mega Man 1, he would be weak to Polar Woman, which is not helpful because that's like the only one that we haven't done yet. Great. Let's try B just for posterity's sake. Yeah, he's gonna be weak to Polar Woman. All right, let's just get good. Ooh, hello. Hello. Okay, high, low. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Low, high, run. Sorry, guys. This is focus time now. Good. So it's interesting. The other cool thing that this game has done. Yes! I feel good about that one. That was really hard. The other cool thing about all this that this game has done, that you might not know about if you haven't played the Mega Man games, is the fact that, oh geez, and now you're right back into the next boss. Oh geez. Hello. Okay, what do you do? Okay, you drop fireballs like that. Okay, that's good to know. You do this. Okay, and you shoot a big fireball, you jump. Okay, so it's just a lot of jumping. One of the cool things that this one does that you wouldn't recognize is, so even though that's a callback to a boss from the very first Mega Man game of all time, they've actually upgraded his moveset to make it more complex and less random, which is really smart on the part of the developer of this game. Again, like, hey, here's this classic boss that you recognize. He's using the same moves, but they're slightly more differentiated. Oh, this is clearly so much better. Oh, jeez, God. That's the last thing I wanted. Just an instant death. There we go. Great. Bubble worked really well against him. That made it super easy. But yeah, no, again, so like the level of detail and sophistication that's gone into this game is amazing, because it's like, hey, we're doing callbacks to all these old robot masters, but now we're mixing it up because we're giving them new attack patterns that are more sophisticated, a little bit clearer, because actually in Mega Man 1, Flame Man's attack pattern is so like stupidly fast, like you just have to get hit a bunch of times and beat him before he beats you. So the fact that you can actually dance around his attacks and figure out what his pattern is and not get hit is actually a big point of improvement. So how are we doing on time?
We're at
58 minutes. Oh yeah, so I think maybe next time I'll hopefully beat it. I don't know how many levels are left, but we have one Robot Master left. We know we have at least like 2-3 Wily Castle levels left. So it feels like maybe one more stream of this, one more video of this, and we're good. Matt, any other things that you'd like me or the audience to know about you?
Not really. I think we've covered it.
Great.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is, for those of you, like, since he's not on camera, but I can tell you, he looks a lot like Chris. He dresses a lot like Chris.
I can show my face.
No, it's fine. Okay. No, you'll just remain mysterious. Cool. It's fine.
Like
I'm not going to force you onto the camera. That is one thing I feel very strongly about, actually, is like, there's a couple members of our team who are like, I don't want to appear on, and it's like, that's totally fine. And so like, if one day you do want to pop on, that's great. But if you don't want to, or you're not comfortable, that's totally fine. No worries. I get the fact that like, hey, people value privacy in their lives. Because I know for Steph and I, there's certain things that like we just won't do on camera that we're not comfortable sharing, because you have to protect something. I think a lot of YouTubers have this trick, or kind of like fall into the trap of monetizing every piece of their life, and then when you monetize everything, what do you actually have? Like, everything becomes business, and that feels weird. Like, even video games, for a while, it was tough for me to be excited about playing video games, because it's like, well, I've monetized it. Like, it's a business now, and it's not fun. It's a thing. Like, theater was that way for me for a while, where when I was working professionally in theater, I couldn't watch theater and enjoy it because I was always so critical about what I was seeing on stage. It's like, oh, that staging was terrible, or oh, they missed that note, or like, oh, the blocking, here was missed, or the choreography is bad. And now, 10 years after getting out of theater, like maybe 6 years after getting out of theater, I was able to like go back and appreciate it again. Video games, I went through a similar thing where it's like, well, it's monetized now and this, but I'm actually back into like, okay, I like playing video games again. Like, it's nice to play and it's fun and relaxing again. But it's hard, so I get it. But anyway, that's a little bit about Matt. That's a little bit about me. That's a little bit of rambling about Mega Man for a while. Thanks for educating our audience about all things Mega Man, Matt. Because you're right. You know what? I gave you a hard time, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for you guys, and I'm sorry to you. Because you're totally right. Like, there's a subset of people who are just watching these live streams because they like live streams, but they don't understand the franchise. They didn't grow up with it. They've never played it. And so you know what? You're totally right. Like, I take a lot of that stuff for granted, where it's like, oh yeah, obviously it's Mega Man. But... So, good one. Good call. Thanks for calling me out on the error of my ways.
Of course.
Hopefully you know a little bit more. Hopefully you guys know a little bit more. And hopefully you'll tune in when I finish this, hopefully, on a future stream for more Matt Pat Selfish content time. So thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, remember, that wasn't a stream, but it was a video for you. I'll check you later.